one of the really big themes that has come out of the International Forum 2013 is the issue about how do we make large-scale change happen. And in a sense, rather than having changes, policies, targets that we push down on people, how do we really ignite our workforce, our community, our patients through shared purpose? So my sense is actually that healthcare improvement is getting more sophisticated in its thinking about large-scale change and how we make it happen. I think when you're a change agent, it can be a very lonely life, because you're constantly questioning and challenging the status quo, maybe more than other people are. And you come here and you meet a group of people from like 50 different countries, and they're like 50 different national varieties of me. And it's an amazing situation. It's absolutely unique. And I'd say, anybody who is a change agent, who has a passion for healthcare improvement, who often feels that they're alone, that they're pushing things, against brick walls, come here, and you will get so much energy, support, solidarity. You'll be reinvigorated, and really, there's nothing quite like it anywhere else in the world. Oh, I'm looking forward to Paris 2014 very much. So I think some of the big themes will be the changing nature of the relationship between the clinical community and patients, and shifting power. I think that we're focusing more and more on the issue of how we build shared purpose for change. I hope that there's going to be a more significant focus around primary care and community care. And I think that one thing that really sets the International Forum apart, I think the thinking's edgier. I think that what we see here is kind of more of the leading edge, and I'm looking forward to lots of that. The one thing that I would most like to say to frontline teams doing quality improvement is think about your purpose in doing the change. Too often we kind of encourage our frontline teams to rush into action, and we focus on the what to do and the how to do it. And I actually think if we take the time to sit back and think about the why, the true deeper meaning of the change, the difference that we want to make for patients and families and communities, and I think it makes the biggest difference. So that would be my advice. So what do I think post-Francis? I think there are some dangers and there are some risks. I think that the risks are that we focus even more strongly, because we want quality for every patient and we want great care for every patient, that we end up focusing even more strongly on regulation, more regulation and more micromanagement. And I think it's the wrong thing. Or I think we need some of that, but it's not where the biggest answers are. I think the biggest answers are around invigorating our clinical workforce to be leaders of change, okay? Defenders of new ways of working with patients. So my hope, my aspiration post-Francis is that we see more opportunity for that to happen rather than more regulation and more management. My one piece of advice for individuals who are struggling in improving healthcare is to find your allies. You can't be a great improver of healthcare on your own. Okay? The more you stand up there on your own and you're isolated, the more potentially demoralised and marginalised that you will get. There are always people there. There are always people around you somewhere who want the same things, who've got the same goals as you have. So go and find those people and work together.